But when you start to work with the best people in the world, talk to me about balancing ego versus confidence. How can ego sideline a great athlete, a great player, once they had confidence and they won a couple times? Have you seen that happen too?
Absolutely. Confidence, unfortunately, is a fleeting thing. You see these spurts, like someone's on a roll, like you got Rubla. He lost 4 times in a row before this tournament. Then he wins the tournament. You think he's going the other way and he wins the tournament. And people do this and then they disappear. There's a fine line, especially in tennis. You take it a little earlier, you move a little quicker, you have a little more confidence going after the shots. Confidence is huge. And that's why you need the support system around you to remember all the good things you do and how good you are. Because like you said, you self-sabotage yourself and I lost, I'm not playing good. And then you get self-doubt and it affects the footwork a few milliseconds. That's the difference between winning and losing. Taking it up the line where you're staying in the cross court maybe too long, or you just are more adventurous, like you just own it. You know what I'm saying? So confidence is, to me, the most important thing ever. And it's hard to keep the belief. Obviously, if you got high-level biomechanics, it's much easier if you have that. It's going to hold up more under pressure. But listen, it's not a beauty contest. It's not who has the best forehand, backhand serve. I tell the kids all the time, listen, how many of you lost to people and they had a better forehand, backhand, and serve? It's this feat, and you had a better backhand, forehand, serve. They run, they fight, they sweat, they shut up. They're like a dog. They just bab because they forget. They're so in the moment. And that's the wild card and all these people at the top. Okay. You got to understand that's already there. And that's what I said earlier about Venus and Serena. Brutal. Roddick had that. This guy was like a mosquito, man. This guy wouldn't leave you alone. His thirst for competition was unreal. I knew he'd be one of the best in the world. I didn't know he'd win the U.S. Open at age 20 or whatever. But Andy was an incredible competitor, even at a young age. And so that's going to help you in the game of life, that you don't take no for an answer. You know you're going to get knocked down, and you try harder instead of feeling sorry for yourself. But confidence is huge, okay? It's a huge thing, but it can go like that. But that's why when you have people around you, like today, the little girl came up to me. I said, listen, you're the best player in the world at age 12. I said, you can beat this girl if you play good. Here's the plan. I want you to have the best day of your life. I want you to have fun and smile and just let it fly. Because once this girl sees how good you are, she's going to get nervous, okay? And Sophia actually won the match. Now she's in the finals. She never beat someone this good, okay? Instead of thinking, this girl's better, or her mind was so far away from that. It was about her. It's all about you. Know what the other one's bringing to the table, but it's always about you.
When you think back at how you trained Venus and Serena, and even like how your coaching approach has evolved, and obviously it's silly to say that you would do too much differently because you see where they've ended up, and obviously they've had an incredible career.